So, Michael, you had LASIK with Dr. Ronsky, correct?
I did, yes.
Okay. So, can you tell us how the procedure was?
The procedure was relatively painless. The first day, probably the most discomfort. It went very well, and sight's been great.
Good. Was it as scary as you anticipated?
It was not. I was incredibly nervous going into it. Of course, you only have two eyes, so you want to make sure you take good care of them. At first, I thought, oh my, what am I doing? But it turned out to be one of the best things I've ever done.
Great. And how are you feeling today?
Feel great. 1 week later, a little bit dry eye, but nothing at all that's been painful.
Good. What's one piece of advice that you would give to someone considering this procedure?
Do it. It's one of the best things I've ever done. I've been wearing glasses since I was in elementary school. And the glasses really weren't the problem, but it's just the freedom of being able to see without them. You can see in the morning when you wake up and you look at the alarm clock. That's great stuff. Nothing I've ever had before.
Great. And is there a funny story you have?
Probably not a funny story, but the one thing that really prompted me to get the LASIK was a couple weeks ago I was in the shower and I went to grab my razor. And when I did that, I stuck my finger right in the blade.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought, I wear my glasses everywhere but in the shower. This is crazy. They can fix this. There's something out there that can help me. So at that point, I called and I made the appointment to come down, and a couple weeks later, here I am, and I can see. So
Great.
It's great stuff.